The final whistle hit, and America did not just celebrate. America erupted after a powerful 2-0 World Cup win over Australia. The noise spilled out of the stadium and into the streets. Flags were flying, drums were pounding, fans were shouting, "USA, USA!" like the whole country had found one voice. This was not just a football win. This was a host nation feeling the World Cup dream become real. 2 games, 2 wins, 6 points, and now the United States is not just hoping for the knockout rounds, they are moving into them with confidence. Inside the stadium, the final whistle created one huge roar. Fans jumped from their seats, waved flags, and screamed toward the pitch. But outside, the celebration became even bigger. The streets filled with red, white, and blue. People hugged, shouted, sang, and kept repeating the same chant, "USA, USA, USA!" It felt like Seattle had turned into a World Cup party, and nobody wanted that moment to end. On paper, it was USA 2, Australia 0. But for American fans, it felt much larger than the score. The United States had already won its opening match. Now they had beaten Australia too. 2 straight games, 2 straight wins, 6 points. That is when belief starts to change. This was no longer just a strong start. This was a team taking control of its World Cup path. Australia did not come into this match to be part of America's party. They came with confidence. They had already won their first match. They had belief, energy, and a chance to make Group D wide open. That is why this result mattered. The United States had to stay calm. They had to handle the pressure. They had to finish the job. And when they did, the fans knew they had witnessed something important. This celebration was not only happiness, it was relief, it was pride. It was years of waiting for a World Cup moment like this at home. American fans have heard the questions before. Can the U.S. really compete? Can they handle the pressure? Can they make a real run? After this win, the fans did not answer with words. They answered with noise. They answered with flags. They answered by filling the streets and chanting together. In the middle of the celebration, the American flag became the symbol of the night. Fans lifted it above the crowd. They wrapped it around their shoulders. They waved it while shouting, "USA!" For many of them, this was not just about a team winning a football match. It was a chance to show love for their country, a chance to show pride, a chance to stand together in front of the world. In that moment, the World Cup became more than sport. It became identity, unity, and national pride. When the host nation wins, everything feels bigger. Every goal feels louder. Every chant carries more weight. Every victory feels personal. For U.S. fans, this was not only about moving closer to the next round. It was about proving that this team belongs on the biggest stage. The players gave them the result. The fans gave them the energy. And together, they turned one win into something much bigger. Outside the stadium, the fans became the story. Flags were everywhere, drums were shaking, horns were blasting, people were singing in the streets like the night belonged to them. Some fans looked emotional. Some were already talking about the knockout rounds, and every few seconds the same chant came back. USA, USA, Seattle was not just hosting a match. For one night, it became the heartbeat of American soccer. After this 2-0 win, the message was clear. The United States is not just hosting the World Cup. The United States is competing in it. 2 wins from 2 games, 6 points, a huge step toward the knockout rounds, and a fan base that is getting louder with every match. The team has momentum, the fans have belief, and the home crowd is becoming part of the story. The scoreboard said USA 2, Australia 0. But outside the stadium, it felt much bigger. It felt like a breakthrough. It felt like a warning. It felt like America was starting to believe. The flags kept flying, the chants kept echoing, the fans kept singing. The United States had beaten Australia. They had won 2 straight games. They had put 1 foot in the knockout rounds. And now, with the whole country behind them, America's World Cup dream is alive. The party is not slowing down, it is only getting louder.